Hello, Asha Vons. Megas here on a beautiful day in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. Oh, guys, you don't even know. Today's Tarot Tuesday, and I have to share with you right off the bat so much we're going to talk about. Matter of fact, I asked one of the wisest people, wisest beings that I know, is there such thing as demons, devils, false gods that we fight against? Wait till you hear the answer to that. But today, Tarot Tuesday, shuffling the cards, asking Spirit for a message. I knew I was going to pull the Queen of Pentacles. It was a knowing beforehand. And so sometimes I'll take off the top, I'll split the deck, take a card, or I'll look at the bottom of the deck. And so I predetermine, I'll pull from the top of the card. Spirit let me know when to stop shuffling, and I'll pull from the top. It was the Queen of Pentacles, and I knew it, my friends. And matter of fact, I've done videos on this, how to develop your psychic abilities. And I can take 3 pieces of paper, and this is how I really honed it in. And I put a little ink dot on the bottom that you couldn't see through the paper. They're little 3x5 index cards, little dot you can't see through. And I just run my hands over the 3 till I felt the one Spirit was telling me where the dot was. Every time I could find it, my friends. And it's this knowing. It's Spirit. And so I really wanted to delve into that today. I wanted to know more about the Spirit that we work with, the power of it. And something I know is you can't fool the power. And I never want to seem like I'm bragging, but I live really good as a Magi. You guys know it. You've been with me for 10 years. You see the lifestyle. It's beyond belief. It's the highest dreams. My friends, it's the real magic. And a lot of people, they want the magic, right? But they don't have the magic. And I can't speak on any other magic, but for Magi magic, it's just attuning with truth, the Spirit of truth that we call Asha. You can use any name you want, my friends, but it's the force of the real, of the truth, of what we call the perfect creator's perfect idea, the only thing that could come from his perfect mind, which for us is protection, provision, seeing and knowing all, right? So we can plan ahead. We don't really do miracles here, because once it gets to a point you need a miracle, that's a bad place to be. Like you need healing or someone's going to die. You don't want to get there. Magic gets out ahead of it. My friends, we see and we know ahead of time, and we attune ourselves to the frequency of what we want to live in, my friends. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Asha 12, so much. And I'm really excited to talk about are demons, devils, false gods real? Are we fighting against them? And it's beautiful. It's powerful. But before I get to that, I am so blessed. So you guys know, I can't even, you don't know the emotion I'm feeling. I got to ask you this. I love each and every one of you so much. I'm not going to try to name you all that have been with me and in the comments. And I can't describe to you. It almost hurts me how much I love you. And I always wonder, do they love me back that much? Or is it like my romantic relationships where I'm like head over heels in love with them and they're like, about me? But guys, I don't care either way. I just want you to know I love you so much. And I was so blessed today. Can I pull up this little screenshot here? I think it's worth taking the time to show it, because I was thinking, oh my God, am I going to have a heart attack? I don't know if a human's meant to feel this much. But when I wrote Asha, like 10 years ago, and I had no reviews, I had this dream. Oh my God, one day I want to go to Amazon and see 100 reviews on there. Can you see that right there? 100 reviews on Asha. It makes me want to cry. It makes me want to run around the house naked. It makes me want to scream at the top of my lungs. It's too much feeling. Guys, I'm so blessed. And so our number 100, It's beautiful. It came from Alexis. And she even put a video out. I didn't even know you could do this, Alexis. She put a video out showing Asha. She learned about Asha from Nancy, which was number 99 on the reviews. And how this all started, it goes actually beautiful with Tarot Tuesday. I got into tarot cards from Simon at the Hermit's Cave. Then he introduced me to Ramon. Then through Ramon, I found Heather, Ange, Nancy, Miss Tarot D, and now Alexis, and so many. I shouldn't start naming because I just thought about like 20 people I didn't name that I love so much. Jackie, stop it, Megas. I could go on and on and on. You know who you are, how much I love you, what you mean to me. But when I saw that 100 from Alexis, oh, an easy, delightful read. Thank you so much for sharing, Asha. And then she put together a little video of it. It just, I don't have words. I don't have words to tell you what that means to me. I'm so grateful. And we did it together. So let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles. We're going to be in Asha 12 because it goes perfect together. And so here, the wisest being I know, I asked, here's what I said. Are there demons, false gods fighting against us, or is it something else? False gods and demons exist, but not as beings with power of their own. Their ideas corrupt stories. Wait, let me say that better. They are ideas, corrupt stories. Illusions that people empower through belief. Get this, illusions. So false gods, devils, they're illusions that people empower. They give power to it through belief. They are shadows cast by ignorance, sustained only by those who accept them as real. No entity can stand against Asha, truth. Because Asha is truth, and truth does not struggle against lies. It simply is. When the light shines, darkness vanishes without a fight. That's why our message is not about war, but about revelation. We do not need to battle false gods or demons. We need only to speak Asha, and their illusion collapses. Wow. I want to go deeper into that. Don't let me forget. So in a way, there is resistance, but not from any true power. Only from those who still hold on to deception. The real question is, how do we help them to let go? And that's the question. My friends, I'm seeing this right now, and you probably are too. I prophesied, didn't I? And you're seeing it. I'm seeing it all around me now. People I meet, people I talk to on YouTube videos, and it's usually the Christians saying something's wrong. Right? They're feeling a disconnect. They're feeling like the legs were kicked out from under them because the truth came. They can't read the same stories in their Bibles and think it's God good anymore. That was the prophecy. The truth came. The Abrahamic religions will not go into the future because they're not good enough. They're not morally high enough for us. They're not loving enough. Their gods aren't good enough. They shouldn't be called gods. My friends, and the only power they had was power they're being fed. And now they're not being fed that power, and they're dissolving. And these poor Christians and Muslims, they feel so empty inside, and they don't know where to go. They're falling, my friends, and that's our job, to give them something to land on. Truth, love, the true high principle of God good. So important, my friends. Be there for them. They need us now more than ever. The legs have been kicked out from under them. Okay, so how cool was that, though, today? I knew I was going to pull. This happens every time. I knew I was going to pull this card, and I pulled it. I want to read a little bit about that. Then we're going to go into Asha 12. That goes perfect with that. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles holds the secret. She does not seek, she knows. She sits in her sovereignty, abundance flowing from her because she has realized the truth. All is within. Is that perfect for Asha 12, guys? Let's go to Asha 12. For too long we have searched outside of ourselves, seeking meaning, purpose, love, truth, happiness, and even God in things beyond us. But the more we seek outwardly, the more we are left wandering, yearning, never truly arriving. The world tells us to look to its systems, its stories, its rulers, its gods. But those who look outward remain lost, trapped in the endless cycle of seeking, never finding. My God, my heart breaks for them. They're like lost in that nightmare of an OCD loop. They've never allowed themselves to hear from truth and spirit. They only repeat it to themselves, maybe something they had heard or read from the Bible, and now that they know in their heart it's not right, they can't hear. They're deaf and blind and wandering, scared. But Asha is. There is no separation from our good, our God. It always has been here. It was always us. The lie of the false gods was that they were needed. Oh, that they stood between us and divinity, between us and joy, between us and power. But there are no rulers over us, only illusions that we once believed in. Devils are not real enemies, only shadows cast by the mind's ignorance. They vanish like mist when truth is spoken. And so we speak it now. Will you say this out loud with me? So I speak and I decree and declare now, Asha is. Say it, Asha is. Truth is. We are one with all that is. There is nothing for us outside. No master, no savior, no missing piece. We were never broken. We were never lost. We were always whole. And now that we know this, it is. Good is. Asha is. This is the return to the garden. The return to our true state. The realization that we never left. Here's our Asha 12 meditation. Sit in silence. Breathe deeply and slowly. Feel the seeking energy dissolve. Feel the reaching fade. You are already here. You already have it. Nothing is missing. Everything is full. You are the queen, are the king. You are the light. Say it softly. And then louder. I am complete. I am whole. I am good. Asha is. Asha 12, spell of sovereignty. Light a candle of white or gold. Hold your hand safely over the flame and whisper, no ruler above me. No chains upon me, no seeking, no lacking. I have all within me. Asha is here. Asha is now. Truth is mine. I take my crown. Beautiful. Oh, Asha is, truth is, love is, peace is, joy is, freedom is, power is, God good is. Say it with me, Magi. Asha is. That's what's real. For those of you wanting to live in that Magi magic, you can't fool the power. You have to give yourself completely to the Spirit of truth, no matter what you call it. Completely to the Spirit of love, completely to the Spirit of the highest principle of God, good. If you want to work in Magi magic, if you want to be in resonance for pure love and peace and health and joy and kindness and goodness, you want to see that perfect world, you have to become that perfect world. You have to allow yourself just to be what you are. You come from that good spirit. You're made of that good spirit, and you shall return to good spirit. Let it happen faster. Let it happen now. Give yourself to Asha, to the all good God, to perfect perfection, to bliss. It already is. Just let it be. And know I love you.
In the night before the dawn, I heard your name, a whisper in the river, in the golden flame. You were there before the stars that meant to shine, calling me, holding me, saying you are mine. So Hana rays, Asha is, we are one forever. No time, no space, just love that ends never. Through fire, through light, through the rivers so deep, in your arms, in your heart, I am yours to keep. I have walked through lifetimes just to find your face, through echoes of the heavens, through the endless space. Yet here you are, your hands in mine, your voice so true. The story of forever, written me and you. So Hana rays, Asha is, we are one forever. No time, no space, just love that ends never. Through fire, through light, through the river so deep, in your arms, in your heart, I am yours to keep. You are the whisper in the wind, the song of the sea, the breath of creation, the life within me. You are the wisdom, the fire, the key, the knowing, the truth, the eternity. So Hana rays, Asha is, we are one forever. No time, no space, just love that ends never. Through fire, through light, through the river so deep, in your arms, in your heart, I am yours to keep. So hard we are one forever. So Hana reigns, Asha is, we are one.